Imagine the world's most talked about man, yet people know the least about his real life. Elon Musk. From the outside, he seems like just a billionaire CEO, the face of Tesla, SpaceX, X, and countless other companies. But his life behind the cameras isn't what people think. Where does Elon Musk live in 2026? What kind of house does he have? What cars does he prefer to drive himself? Who is in his personal life? And the biggest question, is his real net worth truly what the media reports? Or is there another story hidden behind it? Elon Musk is a man who stays away from ostentation. More than expensive mansions and a flashy lifestyle, he prefers a simple and work-focused life. There have been times when people expect him to own multi-million-dollar cars, but Elon Musk chooses something that surprises everyone. His homes, his daily routine, and his decisions, everything is guided by a certain philosophy. And this philosophy is what sets him apart from others. But it's not just about houses and cars. His relationships, his friendships, and his silence, there are hidden clues behind all of them. In 2026, there are many questions surrounding Elon Musk's personal life, many rumors, and some truths that very few people talk about. Does he truly prefer to be alone? Or is all of this part of a larger strategy? In this video, we will understand Elon Musk's life not through the lens of glamour, but based on research and facts. Everything that doesn't usually make headlines will be revealed here. And believe me, by the time you reach the end, your perception of Elon Musk might change completely. Before we proceed with the video, please subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to watch such videos. Elon Musk's story might seem like something out of a movie, but in reality, it's a story that emerged from a very ordinary beginning, shaped by hard work and circumstances. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. At the time, no one could have imagined that this quiet-looking boy would one day lead some of the world's largest tech and automotive companies. His father, Elon Musk, was an electromechanical engineer involved in property and construction, while his mother, Mayo Musk, was a dietitian and model who also raised her children single-handedly. Elon's childhood was not easy. He was not very talkative at school, which led to him being bullied on several occasions. He spent most of his time with books and computers. At the age of just 9, he learned computer programming, and at 12, he created and sold his own small video game, Blastar. This was the moment when it became clear that this boy not only used technology, but also understood it. Academically, Elon Musk was bright from the start, but his focus was always on practical applications. After school, seeing limited opportunities in South Africa, he decided to leave the country at the age of 17 and moved to Canada. There, he initially began his studies at Queen's University and later moved to the United States to earn degrees in economics and physics from the University of Pennsylvania. Even during his studies, his focus wasn't solely on obtaining a degree, but on understanding how technology and energy could transform the world in the future. After college, instead of pursuing a high-paying job, Elon Musk chose to create something of his own. In 1995, he started a company called Zip2 with his brother Kimball Musk, which created online business directories for newspapers. Initially, things were so difficult that the two brothers slept in the office and went to the YMCA to shower. But their hard work paid off, and in 1999, Zip2 was sold for approximately $300 million. This was his first major success. After that, he started X.com, which later became PayPal, and when PayPal was sold in 2002, Elon Musk received approximately $180 million. This marked a major turning point in his life. But he didn't squander this money on luxuries. Instead, he invested almost all of it in two extremely risky ventures, SpaceX, and Tesla. At that time, most people considered him crazy. Building rockets and making electric cars accessible to the general public both seemed impossible at that time. SpaceX's first 3 rockets failed, and Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy. 2008 was the year when Elon Musk was almost completely broken, but the success of the 4th rocket and the last-minute investment in Tesla turned his fortunes around. After that, these same companies gradually transformed into some of the world's most talked about and valuable companies. The path Elon Musk took to reach his current position was neither easy nor straightforward. This journey is built on childhood curiosity, a deep understanding of his studies, the courage to take risks, and the determination to get up again and again after falling. He didn't become a billionaire by being born into a wealthy family. Instead, he reached this point by learning, making mistakes, and moving forward at every stage. That's why Elon Musk's story isn't just the story of a billionaire, but the story of an ordinary boy who decided to change his circumstances instead of accepting them. By 2026, the question of where does Elon Musk live isn't tied to a single city or a luxurious address, but rather to his work and the changing locations associated with it. Until a few years ago, Elon Musk owned several expensive properties in California, including large homes in Los Angeles and the Bay Area. But since 2020, he has openly stated that he is selling most of his homes. Between 2020 and 2021, records show that many of his California properties were sold one after another. In other words, the man whom people considered a Hollywood-style billionaire deliberately decided to move away from that kind of real estate lifestyle. The biggest change came in the form of his move to Texas. Since around 2021, Elon Musk began shifting his main operations to Texas, particularly around the SpaceX Starbase site. This location is near Brownsville and Boca Chica, where SpaceX's Starship program operates. Most reports and public information suggest that by 2026, this area is considered Elon Musk's regular base. This means his day-to-day life is not in a luxury area of a major city, but rather directly near where his most important work is taking place. Regarding his home, there's often misunderstanding. While it has been claimed on social media that Elon Musk lives in a massive Texas compound, Musk himself has publicly denied owning such a luxury property. According to available information, he uses a small, modest house near Starbase. This house is not described as a multi-million-dollar mansion, but rather a modest, single-story residence with basic amenities. It has also been reported in several places that this house is connected to SpaceX, meaning it is either company-owned or used under a company arrangement. Another point that has been widely discussed is the prefabricated or tiny home aspect. Some reports suggested that Elon Musk used a small prefabricated house, which is very compact in size and can be installed quickly. This was the period when discussions about a box-style tiny house went viral. While it's difficult to say definitively whether he lives in one, it's clear that his lifestyle doesn't resemble a traditional billionaire's. Along with the Texas shift, the city of Austin is also mentioned, as Tesla's major operations and headquarters are located there. Therefore, he travels to Austin for work, but there is no confirmation of him living in a mega-luxury house in Austin. On the contrary, Musk has denied reports of owning a multi-million-dollar private compound in Austin. Regarding California, by 2026, most of his residential properties there are believed to have been sold. Some reports do suggest that a property in the Bay Area might be used occasionally for events or short stays, but the overall picture is that California is no longer his main residence. In short, Elon Musk's residential status in 2026 is not tied to a single fixed address. His primary residence is considered to be near the SpaceX Starbase in Texas, where he uses a small, practical, and low-key home. In addition, temporary stays in Austin or other company-linked locations as needed for work are part of his routine. He has deliberately distanced himself from luxury mansions and a large real estate portfolio, and his housing choices still seem to follow that pattern. Less ostentation, more focus on work, and accommodations as needed. People often assume that Elon Musk owns a vast collection of the world's most expensive and rare cars, but public records and his own interviews paint a very different picture. Elon Musk has mostly owned or used only those cars that he himself has mentioned or that have been verified. Starting with his first car, during his college days, Elon Musk bought a second-hand BMW 320i. This car is considered a symbol of his early struggles. A major accident is also associated with this BMW, when the car was completely destroyed in a crash due to brake failure. Elon Musk himself has mentioned this incident, which makes it clear that his life at that time was not associated with luxury in any way. Later, when he made his first significant earnings from Zip2 and then PayPal, he bought a McLaren F1. This car is owned by very few people, and he has confirmed this in several interviews, but this ownership didn't last long either. A famous accident is also associated with the McLaren F1 when he crashed the car. Later, this car was sold, and he no longer owned it. As the Tesla journey began, his car choices also changed. The Tesla Roadster was one of the first cars he openly used. This is the same Roadster that was later symbolically sent into space. After that, the Tesla Model S remained his daily use car for a long time. He has been seen driving the Model S in many interviews and public appearances. An accident is also associated with the Model S, when a crash occurred during the initial testing of the autopilot technology, which he himself has mentioned. In subsequent years, Tesla models like the Model X and Model 3 have also been part of his daily usage. He has been seen on public roads in these cars at different times, which makes it clear that he uses his own company's cars in real-world driving. Elon Musk has also been seen driving prototype versions of the Cybertruck on several occasions, particularly in the phases before and after its launch. However, this was mostly for testing and demonstration purposes, not as part of long-term personal ownership. He has also been seen driving the Tesla Semi in factory and test areas, but as this is a commercial vehicle, it doesn't fall into the personal use category. Most importantly, there is no verified record of Elon Musk owning a large collection of luxury cars. Claims are often made about cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, or Rolls-Royces, but there is no public confirmation or credible citing to support them. The cars that are mentioned are either associated with his early life, linked to Tesla, or are vehicles he was seen using for a limited time. As of 2026, it's clear that Elon Musk's car usage pattern has been limited and practical. He doesn't own a collection of dozens of cars, but rather has owned only a few cars at a time, for which there is a public record. The other luxury car stories are mostly limited to speculation and internet myths. Daily work schedule and workload. The information available regarding Elon Musk's daily work schedule is mostly based on his own interviews, company statements, and reports. He has often stated that he typically works approximately 80 to 100 hours a week, especially when Tesla or SpaceX are in a critical phase. On normal days, his workday extends from morning until late at night. He has also mentioned that his working hours increase even further when a major project is nearing its deadline. This isn't just for a day or two, but this schedule continues for several weeks. According to reports, Elon Musk usually starts his day in the morning, but he doesn't consider himself an early riser. He has stated that he gets about 6 hours of sleep, and sleeping less than that affects his productivity. In some interviews, he has also said that when he sleeps less than 5 hours, his decision-making ability weakens. Therefore, even though the working hours are long, sleep is not completely neglected. The workday often begins with emails and urgent updates, covering issues related to Tesla, SpaceX, and other companies. Elon Musk's schedule is not limited to one location. Several reports indicate that he divides his time among different companies. He has separate blocks of time in his day for Tesla, SpaceX, X, and other ventures. He himself has stated that he uses the time blocking method, where the day is divided into small segments. Each block is allocated to a specific task or company. This method helps him manage multiple companies simultaneously. In the case of SpaceX, reports suggest that he is physically present at the launch site and production facilities, especially when work related to rocket testing or launches is underway. For Tesla, he participates in factory visits, engineering reviews, and management meetings. He is often present on the factory floor until late at night, and pictures and eyewitness accounts of this have surfaced. Regarding the management structure, it's a documented fact that Elon Musk is known for micromanagement. In both Tesla and SpaceX, he is directly involved in key technical and operational decisions. While senior executives and teams are in place to handle day-to-day operations, the final decisions often rest with him. According to reports, he tries to keep meetings short and direct and avoids lengthy presentations. Email and direct messages are frequently used for communication, allowing for quicker decision-making. As of 2026, Elon Musk's workload is not limited to a single role. He often acts as CEO, product reviewer, and sometimes crisis manager, all in the same day. His schedule often treats weekends like regular working days. Several reports also indicate that he doesn't completely disconnect from work-related calls and messages, even on holidays. Overall, Elon Musk's daily work schedule is characterized by long hours, limited sleep, and high involvement, as documented in his own statements and various reports. Relationship status and public records. There is much discussion about Elon Musk's personal life on the internet, but if we stick to only confirmed records and publicly acknowledged information, the picture becomes quite clear and limited. His first notable relationship was with Canadian author Justine Wilson, whom he married. They met in college and later married. This relationship lasted for several years, but they eventually divorced. After this, Elon Musk married British actress Tallulah Riley. This marriage occurred twice, and they divorced twice, which both parties publicly acknowledged. This information has come to light through court records and interviews. In addition, in recent years, Elon Musk has been officially linked to singer Grimes. Both publicly acknowledged their relationship and shared information about having children together. Any other claims about girlfriends or partners are mostly considered speculation or rumors, as neither Elon Musk nor any official records have confirmed them. Now, regarding children and family structure, this aspect is also largely documented through public disclosures. Elon Musk is said to have more than 10 children. Information about whom has been made public at various times. He has 5 children with Justine Wilson. The first of these children was Nevada Alexander Musk, born in 2002, who tragically died at a very young age. Following this, he had twin sons and then triplets with Justine, whose names and birth years have been mentioned in public interviews and writings. Elon Musk also has 3 children with Grimes, the most talked about being the name of their first child. The births of these children have been publicly confirmed by both Grimes and Elon Musk. In addition, information later emerged about some other children who were reportedly involved in private but legally disclosed arrangements. Regarding custody, Elon Musk has repeatedly stated that he is involved in raising his children, but their upbringing is mostly with their mothers. In some cases, shared custody arrangements have come to light, which became public through court-related filings and interviews. As of 2026, it is clear that Elon Musk keeps his relationships and family life largely private. Only information that is confirmed and officially acknowledged enters the public domain, and he deliberately keeps the rest private. Elon Musk Net Worth 2026. Reported numbers from financial trackers. The figures regarding Elon Musk's net worth as of 2026 are mostly based on data from major financial trackers such as Forbes and Bloomberg. According to these trackers, Elon Musk's wealth is not a fixed number, but fluctuates several times throughout the year. During 2024 to 2025, his net worth was sometimes seen around $180 billion, while at other times, due to the increased valuation of Tesla and other assets, it reached between $220 and $250 billion. Reports at the beginning of 2026 also show that his net worth remains within a range, not a fixed figure. The biggest reason for this is that most of his wealth is not in cash, but tied up in company shares and valuations. As soon as Tesla shares go up, his net worth suddenly increases, and when the market falls, the same net worth decreases rapidly. There have been instances where his wealth has shown a difference of $30 billion $30 billion in just a few weeks. This is why there are differences in the numbers reported by Forbes and Bloomberg in different months, but both clearly show that Elon Musk consistently remains among the top positions in the list of the world's richest people. Now, regarding income sources, an important fact is that Elon Musk does not receive a regular salary from Tesla. As Tesla's CEO, his base salary has formerly been zero. His real source of income has not been a salary, but rather equity and stock-based compensation. He has a very large ownership stake in Tesla, meaning he owns a significant portion of the company's shares. In addition, he is believed to have a major equity holding in SpaceX, which, despite being a private company, contributes to his net worth based on its valuation. Around 2018, a major compensation plan was introduced at Tesla, replacing salary with performance-based stock options. These stock options vested upon the achievement of various milestones, such as targets related to company valuation, revenue, and market capitalization. As these targets were met, Musk received new Tesla shares, leading to a significant increase in his net worth. While there were legal and regulatory discussions regarding the compensation structure in subsequent years, the core model remained the same. His earnings are tied to company growth, not a salary. His equity in SpaceX, Tesla, and other ventures constitutes the largest portion of his wealth. Even looking ahead to 2026, his income structure appears to be based on this same pattern: low cash salary, high ownership, and a net worth that fluctuates with the market. If you enjoy fact-based, in-depth research videos like this, subscribe to the channel now. Here, we reveal the real story behind the news, with data, records, and the truth. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video.